Hello, my name's Simon Cade. This is DSLRguide. Today we're going to be talking about this product here, which is the Lower Pro 350 Fast Pack. So basically I've got it all filled up with all my stuff that I'm not using. So obviously I've got the camera shooting here, but I've got all my other stuff. So I'm just going to take everything out and show how much it can fit and all the little features that this bag has that makes it really good for DSLR video work. Okay. So, as you can see here, on the back I've got strapped on my headphones because they don't quite fit in the bag. I think I'm going to buy some smaller fold-up headphones so that they'll be able to fit in later. And then I also have the shoulder mount for my rig, which we'll see a little bit later. So if I flip this around, it has a water bottle pouch, always useful if you're going on a shoot. It's good to be able to have water. And then this right here is the main pouch. So on top of it we have this flap here, which I would usually have my quick release plates in, although I'm using them all right now. I can fit, let's see, at least 4 of these in here, especially if you stack them up a bit. So that's that. So if I open up the main pouch here, so what you can see we've got here is right here we would have my main camera, the 600D, and that fits nicely into this pouch here when I've got the Tamron 17 to 50mm lens on it. So in terms of the other pouches, I've got one pouch which has got my lens hood for the Tamron. I have got one pouch which has got batteries, so I've got my 4 batteries, a lens pen. Obviously I'm using one of the batteries for shooting this video, so that's that. Okay, we also have the body cap and rear lens cap, because obviously don't need to use them for now, because those I don't need when the lens is attached to the camera. We also have my second lens here, the Canon Nifty 50, the 50mm 1.8, which I'll do a review on later. Okay. So next we have, in this pouch here, this is the case which I keep my B camera in, which obviously again I'm using right now. But yeah, that fits nicely in that case, and it's got its own little pouch, which includes the little pouch I made for the battery for that camera, and a USB cable which works for everything. Okay, so here we have my 600D charger, the charger for my main camera, which has got, this is the American version, which has just got an adapter on. And then we also have my B camera charger. This is a third-party one, and the power supply for that, so that's great. Okay, and underneath that we also have a car charger, if you ever need that. So that's everything in the main pouch. Obviously I would have the main camera, my extra batteries, and my quick release plates in here, but all that stuff is being used. So up here it has a nice SD card, 2 SD card slots, which I have 2 SD cards in here, which I've marked 1 and 2 on the pouches as well. Obviously number 1 is being used in the camera, but then I've got a case which is marked, as well as the SD card itself, which has 2 dots. So I know this is the second one, and obviously the first one will have 2 dots. Will have 1 dot. So there you go, right there. So they are very nicely protected, because obviously on a shoot, the last thing you want to do is have your SD cards lost or broken. So now I'll move on to the top pouch. This is in this front bit here. This is where I usually keep some spare AA batteries for my Zoom H1, a Allen key for my quick release plate, and some thread just in case I need it. I'll probably get some other little essentials, but for now that's all I've got in there. Okay. So if I open the rest of this up, this is where I have my Aperture Magic rig. This is a cheap shoulder rig that I got for £40 from eBay. It's the same one as the Polaroid rig, but rebranded. And what I've done here is I've put it in two parts so that it stores nicely. The idea being that you can then attach it like this, lock that down, and you're ready to go. Focusing. Again, I'll do a review on this later. So that can go there. Okay, so the other thing we have in here is my audio box, where I'm keeping my audio stuff. So this is where I would usually have my Zoom H1 and all the bits and bobs that go with that, but again, using that to record the sound right now. But you can imagine they would be in here. So, and then other than that, we've got two pens in the pen slot, and we have these, which are little fluffy things from headphones, old headphones. The idea being that I wedge these between the quick release plate and the tripod for the tripod or monopod that I'm using the Zoom H1 with, because it actually manages to reduce some of the vibration sound by just putting these fluffy things in between. So if you're using a monopod as a boom pole, which is what I do at the moment, then it reduces a lot of the noise that will get transferred through the boom pole. So that's a good tip. I think I've got 3 or 4 of these.